Hi everyone, did you miss me? It's been a hot minute since I've been here on my channel, with good reason. Today's video is going to be very short, but it's just going to be an update about what's been going on in my life. So let's get started. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Russell with Ink and Paper Blog. How are you doing today? I hope you guys are doing really well. I am so excited to be back here on my channel, ready to share so much content, but it has been many weeks, so I thought I would sit down and do a quick update with you guys on what's been going on in my life over the last few weeks so you can get an idea of where I've been and what I've been doing. I need to fix Mr. Octopus here. He's staring out into space. And give you guys an update about what's to come, because I do have many books to share with you guys and a lot to do. But let's first take a moment to recognize my amazing t-shirt, Reclaim Half the Bookshelf, Reading Women. This is my friend Kendra and Autumn's podcast. If you don't listen to the Reading Women, I highly recommend them. If you love this t-shirt, you can go on to their Etsy store and go ahead and get yourself one. I am not in any way sponsored by the Reading Women. I just love them so very much. So as you guys know, I did a couple of videos at the end of December. Dan and I left for Oregon to visit my family on December 21st, which was a Saturday. We got there with the intent of staying through the Saturday after Christmas and returning home. I had to work the first week of the year. And while we were there, we were going to be sharing a ton of time with my family. As you guys know, I am very close to my grandmother. And over the last few months, she has progressively got more and more ill. In the last couple of months, she had to be put into a memory care facility. Starting in October, she did a quick slide into dementia and lost really all sense of who she was. And it was sad. And while we were there, right before we were scheduled to leave to come home, we were told she had taken a turn for quite the worse. And so we decided we would stay an extra week in order to see what happened, be there with my family to see if anything was needed. And unfortunately for us, on January 1st, 2020, my grandmother passed away. If you guys are a reoccurring member of my channel, subscriber, watcher, you know that my grandmother was very important to me. She is one of the superstars of my life, and I will miss her very much. So her funeral was this week, and after that we returned home. So I have literally been away from my house 3 weeks. We were gone in Oregon for 3 weeks. So there was a lot of really fun stuff. I got to spend a lot of time with my family, lots of nieces and nephews. Big props to my brother and sister-in-law, Ricky and Heather, because we basically camped out in my niece's bedroom for 3 entire weeks. I have never missed my bed so much in my entire life. I also have never missed my clothes. Now, I'm not a big clothes fan. I don't really go out shopping for expensive clothes, but when you have worn the same 4 or 5 outfits over and over again, you start to realize how much you really miss some of the variety you have at home. But it was great. It really was. And it was fantastic. We got to spend a lot of time with our nieces and nephews who live at an octave 3 times what we are used to. But we enjoyed the time with them immensely. I was going to show you, my mom made me this amazing scarf for the Christmas holiday. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. And this is called finger knitting, I guess. And she made this for me while I was there, and I absolutely love it. It's a little too warm in here for me to wear it, but I thought I would share it with you guys. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. So thank you, Mom. I don't know if she even actually watches these videos, but if she does, thank you, Mom. And then I thought what I would do is just share a couple of photos with you guys so you can get an idea of who my grandmother is. And then I will outline for you guys what's going to go on my channel moving forward over the next few days and weeks. I thought I'd share with you guys just some of the favorite things. What I did, the thing I really took away from my grandmother's house was she was a collector of photographs. There were so many pictures, boxes and boxes and boxes. So Dan and I are going to try to organize those pictures and turn them into a digital library for the entire family. That is our goal. It is going to take a lot of time. I had some of them from the last time we were there, and it took me hours to organize. But one of my favorite pictures that I have found is this picture. This is my Grandma Shirley, and this is my Grandpa Russell, and this is their wedding photo, as you can see. I believe this was in 1950. I believe that was the year that they got married. Now, my grandmother was born October 5th, 1927. She was 92 when she passed away. She wanted to live to 96 because that was how old her mother was when she passed away. She also had the goal of making it to 2020, which she did by a day. So that was really lovely. I love this picture of my grandmother and my grandfather. I am named after my grandfather. So there you go. One of my other favorite photos that I found is this is a picture of my dad when he was young. I love how different the material is that pictures were were printed on back when my dad was young. So he was probably, what, 5 or 6 in this picture. So this is probably the early 1960s. And I totally love that shirt. I would wear it right now. And then I found this picture, which I think I have my own copy. This is one of my grandmother's frames. She had some interesting taste in frames, but that is my grandmother and my grandmother and my father in a picture that was taken, I think, in the 1990s. I'm still starting to put all of the dates together. And last but not least, so you guys just get an idea, this is my baby picture. You are seeing little Russell in 1970 something. And you can totally tell that this is a 1970s picture. Can you not? But I think I look darn cute, if I do say so myself. I love that they put me in overalls with no shirt underneath. I think that's hilarious. But there you go. This is an old picture. So I thought I would just share with you guys some of the memories, some of the stuff that I've been going through in the last few weeks, and the reason that I have not been here to talk to you all. Now, I have a final read and reviewed that I need to do for the books that I finished in 2019. That will come out, and it will come out late. I am also about to film, you will get today actually, my best reads of 2019 video. I'm about to post that as well. And then on top of that, I have a Oregon book haul. I did get to do some shopping while I was there, and I say some shopping, the stack is this ginormous. I will probably be putting that out soon. And I also need to get out my books that are coming out in January of 2020. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's going to be 2 videos because it's quite a stack. So I'm going to do the first part of that in this week too, and then have another one come along. And then I have a read and reviewed ready for the books that I finished in early January-ish. It was really slow reading, to be honest with you, after my grandma passed. Books were a huge connection between her and I. And so every time I open one, I remember her, and it makes it kind of difficult sometimes to get through the pages. But I am firmly believing that every time I open a book, my grandma is there, encouraging me to read more and more. And though I miss her, I will always remember her. So until next time, I wish you guys happy reading, and I'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.